Well, I had a revision to an original abdominoplasty that was done in another hospital. And when I came to see Mr. Govilkar, he had a look at the site of the original surgery and suggested, to get the result that I wanted, I'd probably be better off having a Lipectomy, which is a full body lift. So that's what I had done. The original procedure I had done in November 2011, and my beltectomy and buttock lift I had done in October 2012, so 3 months ago. The procedure itself, I came around quite quickly after the procedure and wasn't in as much discomfort as I was expecting, because it was a bigger, the revision procedure was a lot bigger than the original one. So I'd kind of braced myself to be in quite a lot of discomfort, which I wasn't. The nurses at the hospital got me up out of bed on, I had it on the Friday afternoon, and I was out of bed on the Saturday morning, moving around very slowly. Was able to look at the wound that day and was absolutely delighted, even from day one, that the wound looked so tidy compared to what I had done originally. The only issue that I'd had, and it wasn't to do with the hospital or the surgery, was that when I'd had the original procedure in the other hospital, when they took the drains out, they'd done so in a really quite a brutal manner. So when I had the drains taken out during the second procedure with Aurora Clinic, I was expecting a lot of pain, and so I'd kind of psyched myself up for that. But the nurses and Mr. Govilkar were really sympathetic, very, very kind, and as soon as they got me to relax and took the drains out after the procedure, I was amazed, because the difference in the way that I'd been cared for here and the way that I'd been cared for during the original procedure was miles apart. Came home on day 3. A friend took some pictures of me just in underwear, and I just could not believe the results, even though I was 3 days post-operatively. I went out on day 4 to go and visit some friends, and people just have said to me that they couldn't believe that I've had such a big procedure, because of the way that the way that it was conducted and the way that people looked after me. Absolutely, because I'd had, a couple of years ago, I'd lost about 6.5 stone in weight, and although I was exercising, the skin wasn't ever going to go. So I'd saved up a lot of money to have the original abdominoplasty done, hoping that it would give me a lot more self-confidence, and actually what it did is set me back an awful lot, because I was very, very self-conscious of the scar. It was hideous. But this time I'm really proud. I can say for the first time in 48 years I am proud of my body now. I've been on holiday, I've been able to wear a bikini with confidence, and it's a different way of wearing clothing. I know I feel confident about how I look. For my age group, I feel in really good condition now. I'd always had a lot of issues with my weight, and I've had 4 children, and then this final 6 stone weight loss. My weight had fluctuated all the way through my life, but I've gained a lot of weight after my 4th baby, and when I lost the 6.5 stone, I knew I had to do something. So did I do a lot of research? Yes, I'd researched going abroad, I'd researched other hospitals. So when I went to the original hospital to have the abdominoplasty, I felt quite, I knew I'd come to a hospital in the UK rather than going abroad, on the basis that it wouldn't go wrong, which it did. The reason I came to the Aurora was a friend, when she saw the original abdominoplasty scar, she said to me, she said I should have gone there in the first place. So I started to research the Aurora. I had a second opinion from Adrian Richards, and I do regret completely not having come here in the first instance. That's the only regret that I've got, is that I put myself through what I did for 12 months. I have recommended them. If I ever considered having any more surgery in any way, then I wouldn't hesitate in coming back here. I couldn't imagine putting myself what I've done by going even to another hospital. I've heard reports about a lot of hospitals that advertise much more aggressively than Aurora do. And if I ever needed anything else to be done, I would have got utmost faith in the professionalism and the care that I've received here.